Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Philcraft. I'm out here in Deseret, Utah, shooting a hunt with Sportsman's Warehouse. A big shout out to Sportsman's Warehouse, a good partner of ours. I always want to educate you on stuff that I'm doing, kind of living this lifestyle preparedness that we include in everything that we do. You say like a hunt's a hunt, but a hunt without preparedness is typically a failed hunt. And so what I like to do is integrate the ideology and some of the things that we train at Philcraft into processes that we do, even in basic hunting. Like you're gonna have a higher chance of success in rifle hunting than you are archery, for example, statistically. But a lot of people, because they're not paying attention to detail, end up in bad situations, whether it's an unethical kill or it's a situation where they don't have contingencies in planning, get stuck in weather. The list goes on, man. There's a whole bunch of horror stories out there from not paying attention to preparedness. So let me talk to you about the gun and kind of my chest rig that I use and the setup with preparedness in mind. So I have a SIG Cross right here. It's chambered in 308. If I was going after elk outside of mule deer, I'd be using 300 Win Mag, using a larger caliber where I can get more favorable wind calls than anything else. I'm likely not going to take that shot beyond a few hundred yards anyway, no matter what the animal is. But I'm thinking about wind. If I got a wind circumstance where I got a heavy left to right wind and I could cut my wind call in half because of caliber, man, I'm going with something else. What I'm looking forward to in this particular hunt is I'm hunting mule deer. Deer is my favorite. I mean, mule deer is my favorite species of animal that we could hunt in North America. I got a particular setup that's 308, a light setup because we're likely going to have to hump back in these woods, which is nothing but ridge lines and mountains at high elevation. So I got a lightweight aluminum-based setup, chambered in 308 with a 3x18. Again, if this was a 300 Win Mag, I'd have 25 power, maybe even 27 power on my glass. But a smaller form-factored scope. I got a horse reticle because I'm shooting mil radians, which I think is one of the best units of measure to hunt in. It's more attention to detail and very specific. I got a Harris bipod with a CGS can on here. I'm off gassing a lot of the gas forward and away versus a break that's going to break in that foliage because I'm likely going to be low in the grass shooting through into an animal. And I like cans anyway. I don't like ear pro. I'm already deaf as it is. So that's my basic setup. Excited about this. One of the lightest guns that I've ever used in hunting. Also got my chest rig. Just a quick review. This is a Sitka chest rig for your binos. I'm running SIG. These are the Kilo 3000s. These Kilo 3000s are 10x42, which is common in archery and rifle. I could range as well as obviously viewfind and glass. These are tethered to the inside to here. I got a Philcraft Survival tourniquet holder with a Cat 7 tourniquet. You could run a Cat 7 or a soft T wide inside of this setup. I also have a med situation here where I have combat gauze that has a little bit of chemical coagulant to help me in a stop the bleed scenario, so I don't have to carry a whole bunch of burdensome equipment. It reduces your amount of material, and then I have a compression bandage to be able to compress that on the wound, say it's a laceration or even something potentially cavitational. I'm going to complement that. That's cute. On this side, I got my survival contingencies. I got my compass, I got a fire starter. This is really cool for the backcountry. Zoleo, this is iridium based. You can send SOS, you can send text. That's important, especially in the backcountry. I have a signal mirror because signal's super important in the backcountry, as well as this little guy right here, SOL whistle. Why would I need that? Again, non-verbal communication that travels over these ridge lines, super important. Guys, this is my basic setup, survival, med, and all the things I need for hunting. I'm excited to get into this hunt because this is kind of phase one. I hope to do more of these videos to make you super interested in hunting. You don't have to pay a lot of money to get a guide to take you out hunting. You can go in the backcountry of your state most often and do some hunting. It's not very difficult to get into, and the whole thing of getting better prepared sets you up for everything in life, from mobility to everyday living. That's super important. If you guys got any questions, hit us up in the comments below. If you like the content that you're getting, hit us up in the comments below. Until next time, later.